Apparently, there's been some confusion, and I want to make a video to clear it up. So, welcome. I'm Reagan. I'm the numbers witch. I mentor bookkeepers to create a referral producing machine in their own business. I am not an agent or a job posting connection. Thought that may have been confusing to some people based off the feedback that I've been getting from talking about mentorship for bookkeepers. So I figured I would clear it up. So let's go over some frequently asked questions that I've had about my bookkeeping mentorship. If I don't answer your questions in this video, leave me a comment, babe, and let's go over it. Okay? Because I don't want anybody to be confused. That's not that's not what we're doing here. We have clarity, we communicate clearly, we don't try to hide or gatekeep things. Okay, so let's go over the 4 questions, starting with number 1. Will I send my mentees bookkeeping referrals or bookkeeping clients? And the answer to this is no. I do not send my mentees bookkeeping clients. As your mentor, it is not my job to send clients to you. My mentorship is about creating your own referral source is. Your own referral sources. It's about learning how to market your business, how to use referral networking for your own business. I do not send my mentees referrals. If you're going to join mentorship in the Spellbound Books Academy, enrollment is only open once a year. And right now in February 2026, we are in the middle of our enrollment period. We're going to be starting our 6-month sessions in March 2026. Will I be sending people referrals? No, that's not what this mentorship is about. This mentorship is about helping you develop the skills of networking, of marketing your bookkeeping services, your bookkeeping business, learning how to sell your bookkeeping offers. Because the people that have been coming to me who are bookkeepers, what they have told me is that they lack confidence. They don't necessarily lack the skill, they lack the confidence in their skills, they lack the confidence in their ability to go out and find new clients. So that is what we're working on inside mentorship. You're developing confidence through creating emotional nervous system regulation, emotional safety. That's the foundation of the work. You will not be able to go ask for referrals, ask for people to hire you if you don't have that emotional safety foundation. Mentorship is about helping you create a system that works regardless of if I am present in your life and in your business. If you are looking for job postings for bookkeeping jobs, go to indeed.com or LinkedIn or something. I don't know. It's not here. If you are wanting to learn how to consistently bring in new clients, that is what I teach you. But I do not bring you new clients myself. That is work that you have to do. And it would behoove you to learn how to do that yourself rather than relying on anybody else to be the source of all of your business referrals and therefore business income. If you're going to be self employed, if you're going to be a business owner, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you need to step into the role of self serving, like learning how to serve yourself, learning how to go out and bring in business yourself without relying on anybody else. If you want bookkeeping clients to be handed to you, go get a job. Go be an employee at an accounting firm. Frequently asked question number 2 is, how much does mentorship cost? And this is a surprising question because my pricing is always very transparent and available for anybody that wants to sign up for one of my classes or courses or become a member of my community at the premium level, people that want to hire me to do their bookkeeping. In service of the answer to question 1, which is that I help you be a little more self sufficient, I will leave the link down in the description of this video, and it's also in my link tree for you to go check out the different mentorship offers, because there's a couple of different paths to mentorship that you can choose. And I want y'all to go read that. I want you to go read what's in each package, and it will tell you the price for each package. Are there payment plans available? Of course. Price is never going to be the thing that stops somebody from working with me if I have anything to do with it. Price and the cost should not make bookkeeping services or mentorship or support from me inaccessible. If you have a problem with the price, you need to talk to me. I hate to say grow up, but seriously, we're all adults here. And if you are wanting the support, then please talk to me, okay? Because we can work something out. I've always been open to doing payment plans for all of my offers because I want it all to be financially accessible no matter what. Check out the cost at the link in the description of this video. Third frequently asked question that I get about mentorship is, will I teach you how to do bookkeeping? And while mentorship does not necessarily include instructional curriculum about how to do bookkeeping, I do have those offers available to you if you need to learn how to do the bookkeeping. Mentorship is about direct live support and instruction and guidance. Mentorship from me. So, one of the paths to mentorship bundles in all of my courses and classes that I've already created with the mentorship support with having me as your mentor. That is one of the mentorship bundles. So if you're here wanting the mentorship support and you're also like, but I do need to brush up on some of my bookkeeping skills, I do have things that I don't know how to do in QuickBooks Online that I want to learn, then you need to pick the bundled package on the mentorship page. And again, that's linked in the description. And you're going to look at it's the recommended package, because I do recommend that not only do you have the digital course, which acts as basically the textbook, the information, you also have access to me, your instructor, your mentor, on the live mentorship calls and inside the mentorship group chat. Okay, that's why it's bundled together, and you do get a discount if you choose that bundle. So if you need to learn how to do the bookkeeping in addition to receiving mentorship from me, you need to choose that bundle. Last, certainly not least, and the fourth frequently asked question that I get is, do I teach a content strategy or do I give you a content strategy? I assist you with creating the content strategy that works for your nervous system capacity and for your life, for your schedule, and the one that is going to speak to your clients so that you're showing up authentically and that people are actually going to see you for who you are. And the folks that see that and like that and want to work with you are going to show up. So the content strategy that I teach, that I help my mentees construct for themselves, is based on my own content strategy. But there is no one size fits all. There are no two people on this earth that have the exact same content strategy that truly works for them and for their nervous system, for their life, their schedule, their business, their offers, their clients. Okay. You have to do what works for you, and I help you construct that. And I give you a framework and a foundation to build on, but it is a customized strategy for you. And we have to explore that together, which is why it's part of mentorship, is coming up with that content strategies, trying things out, doing little experiments to see what kind of content do your clients respond to? Where are your clients hanging out, right? Are they scrolling on TikTok a lot or scrolling on Instagram, or are they searching on YouTube for tutorials, right? All of that goes into the content strategy, and it's different for everybody. I cannot give you one thing and call it the content strategy that's going to work for you. That's not how anything works. Okay. But I do give you the bare bones basics of how I do my content, and that's where we start. From there, you add on things that work for you and you leave the things that don't. That's going to be the case for any strategy that you do in your business, period. But that is how I approach helping you construct a content strategy. I do not do video editing for you, I do not write scripts for you. What we do is we learn how to make content first, and then we put it out there and we collect a bunch of data to see what happens, and then we make adjustments from there. Some of the data that you're going to collect whenever you're creating your content strategy is how your body responds to it, how much time it takes in your schedule, how much effort and energies that does it take from you to do that, to make that content, edit it, schedule it, post it, etc., to be engaging on those platforms. We need to see what capacity you have and know, do we got to expand that capacity a little bit? Do we need to work on expanding that capacity? Does it work for you? Do we need to scale it back? Okay, there's a lot of experimenting that needs to happen. There are going to be a lot of adjustments that get made, and you need to be ready to commit to about 6 months of posting without if you're using a social media strategy. Okay, we talk about other ways to build that referral engine. We talk about other ways to do networking and marketing. But if you're going to do social media, you need to be ready to do a bunch of shit that doesn't necessarily work right away. That's just the harsh truth of content, social media content for businesses and marketing and selling for your business. So I hope that cleared up some of the questions that I've been receiving so that you have a better understanding of what goes into mentorship, what kind of support you're going to receive in there. And if you already know that you want to sign up because you realize I need mentorship this year and we won't be enrolling again until 2027, then you need to go ahead and get enrolled because we're starting the very beginning of March. We start with the pop-up vision board workshop, which you're going to see content about from me about what exactly is going on in that workshop. That workshop is free to everybody who enrolls in mentorship. You can also purchase a seat in the workshop if you are a member of the public who is not enrolling in mentorship. Check out all the links to the information below. Let me know in the comments if you have a question about my mentorship that I did not answer in this video. I'll be happy to respond and clear some things up. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, give this video a like, do all the things to help the algorithm out. Thanks so much.